Good evening, everybody. I'd like to call the Hammond Redevelopment Commission meeting to order, May 23rd, 2013. For the record, it's 4:33. Can you please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. I'm just going to take a couple minutes here till our secretary gets back. Okay, that's too different. Okay, number 2, can we have a roll call?
Here. Here.
here.
Here. For the record, 4 are present, 1 absent. Number 3, declaration of conflict of interest. Number 4, communications. Pardon me? Okay. Number 5, minutes.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to accept the minutes for the Hammond Redevelopment Commission for April 16, 2013, and May 7, 2013.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second on the minutes. Is there any corrections or additions or discussion on it? Okay, can we have a roll call, please?
Yes.
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 Yes. Motion carries and passes on the minutes. 4 yes, 1 absent. Number 6, our homebound conditional forgivable loan approval.
Commissioners, this is for 4 homebound conditional forgivable loan approvals. Adriana Rea could not be here today, so she's going to be on the next redevelopment meeting. Everybody else is here. Everybody want to come up for homebound? Dana, Robert, Felicia, Jeremy?
Oh, welcome. Could you maybe just introduce yourself or say how you heard about our program?
Hi, I'm Robert Gavell, and I heard about my program through my my loan officer, Mike Conley.
Okay.
Jeremy Dark. I heard about it through my realtor, Nathan Reeder.
I'm Felicia Tolliver, and I heard about it through Habitat for Humanity.
Okay.
My name is Dana Falco, and I heard about it. My family members are live in the community, so they advised me.
Commissioners, at one point we were getting very low on funds. We were about to run out, actually, and just so you know, the mayor ponied up another $100,000 because of the importance of this program for the city. So we're basically replenished, and Jen will keep moving along with new applicants. Just so you know.
Mr. President,
I make a motion to approve the homebound conditional forgivable loan approval for the 4 applicants.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Myrick, second by Commissioner Navejas. Any more discussion on it then? Can we have a roll call then, please?
Yes.
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 Yes. Motion passes 4 yes, 1 absent.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you guys for coming out and welcome to Hammond. Okay, number 7, roof program conditional loan approval.
Commissioners, this is for the roof program, a conditional loan approval for Eleanor Kozoniak. And she's here as well.
Welcome, Eleanor.
Thank you.
Can you tell us how you kind of found out about the program, and are you?
I don't really remember how I came about knowing the program. It was either very late in 2011 or very early in 2012. But exactly what it was that alerted me to the program, I don't remember. I was on my way to the recycling depot one day, and I decided I would stop and ask about the program, and the ladies at the desk there on Conkey Street talked with me and gave me a little bit of a brochure.
Yeah. And she was also on the waiting list, I believe, for about a year.
Yeah. And then in the mail, this spring, I got a notice that they would consider my application, and I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're glad you.
I did work with the facade program in 2000, and I was kind of familiar with the routine of this program.
All right. Well, we're glad you found out about it and took advantage of our program, and we hope you'll be, satisfied with the end result.
I think I will.
Is there any questions for Ms. Eleanor here?
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion for the roof program conditional loan approval for Eleanor Kaselnik.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Navejas, second by Commissioner Myrick. Can we get a roll call then, please?
Yes.
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 Yes. Motion carries 4 yes, 1 absent.
Thank you.
Stay dry.
Number 9, approval of NSP property abatement bid, 1748 Davis Avenue.
Should be number
8.
Excuse me, number 8, the home program conditional loan approval for Loris
It's Lois Fentress and
Tress and James Kimberly Smith.
Kimberly Smith. And they are both here as well.
Can they step forward?
Commissioners, we asked Gary Judas to be here as well. He's our home rehab inspector or manager, everything when it comes to our home program. These are 2 larger amounts for our home rehab program, but the homes needed significant amounts of work. But everything is, from our side, they've gone through the entire process for approvals and everything's gone forward. And so I just wanted to bring up if you have any questions about the project itself. Not only is Jen here, but Gary is here as well.
Here, you want to? No.
Tell us about what you're going to do to these properties.
Oh, you asked. He wants to know what's
What are
going
you
to.
going to do to these properties?
Both are similar in scope of work, major work, sewer work, plumbing, electrical, heating, roof, siding, windows, foundation. They're in bad shape. One of the homes, Fentress, Miss Fentress has, I think, 600 square feet. We're adding an addition on. The other house is probably 24 to 3,000 square foot. But it's right now it's 2 separate units on one foundation. We're going to split, make that into one single unit and give them larger bedrooms.
So these are almost like total rehab?
Oh, absolutely, total rehab.
So are you gutting them down to the studs, or?
Both of the jobs,
Okay, and then you're replacing all the mechanicals and
everything.
they're structurally sound, both properties?
It's not structurally sound right now. It will be.
It will be when you're
Right.
done. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, these are kind of one of the larger
Yeah, these are
extensive
substantial.
remodeling I've seen come through here in a long time.
And we have the funds available. We've, checked into it, make sure the value of the home, based on the amount of work that we're doing, made sense. And, for both of these projects, if you don't do all of these, all the renovations that are needed, then you're not bringing the houses up to the standard that they need to be as far as HUD is concerned. So, just so you know.
Using HUD funds for this?
This is all HUD funds, all right? This is home funding.
And this will be the only mortgage that they have on title to their property, would just be the city of Hammond.
That's gonna be my next question.
Okay.
Okay.
But a good thing about it's all paid back at a 0% interest, so
Okay.
kind of easy payments there.
Easy pay. Okay. And then, for the applicants, do they both understand that, the Hammond Redevelopment Commission does not guarantee the quality of the work, that would just help providing the funding? And they're aware that they need to do their own due diligence as far as the contractor?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have no more questions. So I guess with that, let me make a motion for approval of the home, program conditional loan approval for the 2 applicants, Lois Fitness at, 4437 Holman, and James and Kimberly Smith at 3345 173rd Street.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Myricks, a second by Commissioner Navejas. Can we get a roll call, please?
Yes.
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 Yes. Motion passes 4 yes, 1 absent.
Congratulations, and,
They're really excited.
I would be
I hope
excited.
that you
Oh,
guys
know
go
what?
past or get to go over there and see the work after
You
it's
know
done.
what, when you guys are done, you need to invite us to come look at them, that's what you need.
Definitely.
Have a
Well,
barbecue.
We definitely will.
maybe we can have Mr. Judas give us a call as the project's being completed, and we could set up a walkthrough for any of the redevelopment commissioners. I mean, as long as you're okay with that. It's nice to see a project from, where it started to where it's ending, and I think in at least one situation, we're saving a person staying in Hammond, so.
And too, I think it helps.
You have no idea.
With your neighbors, once they see what you do to your property, that just usually makes people, want to do things to theirs, and it just stabilizes everything, so it's definitely a good thing.
Yeah, I would be very interested in seeing the final finished product.
Gary, when will the project begin? For both of them, are they separate times?
Expect to close the first or second week of June, so, and I think they're both given 6 months, so we're looking around September, October, August.
Okay, very good. I'll put that under my responsibility of setting up a walkthrough for everybody.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, excuse me on that last one, we will move to number 9 now. Approval of NSP property abatement bid, 1748 Davis Avenue.
Commissioners, Mr. Radowski could not be here. He asked me to answer any questions that you have, but yeah, this is the abatement part of the project for 1748. As you can see, Accurate Construction was the low bidder at $34,618. Dennis is comfortable with his bid, and obviously as the low bidder, we'd like to see approval for Accurate Construction.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of NSP property abatement bid for 1748 Davis Avenue.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Nevaeh, a second by Commissioner Myricks. Could we have a roll call then, please?
Yes.
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 Yes, motion passes 4 yes, 1 absent.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Okay, number 10, Mr. Talon.
Commissioners, I don't have a new report to offer other than under new business, we're going to discuss, I asked Myers Landscaping to give us an estimate for some work that we need at River Park and at the Rotunda, which is in downtown Hammond. As we get closer to finalizing a deal at River Park, we need to start paying a little closer attention to the landscaping needs there. We've put in some nice landscaping, but at the same time, we have not really stayed on top of it for a while just because there's been nobody there. So we asked Myers to put something together for us for that. And then the Rotunda estimate, Myers Landscaping has been working on that for a number of years. They've been doing this project, so we asked them basically to put together a similar estimate to what they've given us in the past. Obviously, Myers Landscaping and Lawn Service is a approved contractor for the Redevelopment Commission. So, but now that would be under new business. I'm just kind of talking about it now under my report. And we'll have, when we get to new business and we get to that point, I'll ask Mr. Meyer to come forward too, if the commissioners are okay with that. He could talk a little bit about what he's going to do. Besides that, I'll be happy to take any questions that you have. Okay.
Since Ms. Miller's not present tonight, I guess we'll move to number 11, bills.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to pay the register of claims for claims running from April 15th through May 15th of 2013, register number R4804 through R48539. Where's the new list? Let me repeat that. Let me correct that. Okay, register of claims for April 15th, 2013 through May 23rd, 2013. Register claims number R48404 through R48539.
It says 559 here, but
559.
do you have that?
Hold on, because I got a new list here. Is it on the other page? Oh, okay. Do I dare do it one more time?
Try it one more time.
Go ahead for the record.
Okay, for the record, claims number R48404 through R48559.
Second.
Is there any more discussion? Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Presley and a second by Commissioner Nevaeh. We have a roll call then, please.
Yes.
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 Yes. Bills pass 4 yes, 1 absent. Okay, number 12, new and unfinished business.
Commissioners, in your packet, there was a letter from Greater Hammond Community Services. So if you read that, Greater Hammond unfortunately was vandalized. People had come in and stripped the copper from 7 of their air conditioning units on the property. The Greater Hammond building is owned by redevelopment. Basically, Greater Hammond Community Services leases the building. As I understand it right now, and this may change as I learn more, we have a $2,500 deductible for this property. So we are going to be looking forward as we get the estimates to fixing the property and, of course, figuring out a way to prevent something like this happening in the future. And I think our obligation is going to be up probably the $2,500 deductible to get it fixed. But as of right now, there's nothing to approve. I just wanted to get it on your radar.
Phil, you know, since I'm in real estate, I'm very familiar with this. It's it's called a gorilla cage or gorilla box or something like that. Have you heard about that? It's something that you can purchase to make it harder for the vandals to, you know, go into these units. That might be something you might want to look into. It might not be cost effective now, but down the road it probably will be, because this thing with the copper is just ridiculous. It happens not only here, you know, Dyer, Munster, Cherville. I mean, it's everywhere, you know, with this copper thing. I wish we could do something about them being able to sell the copper, because if we could do that, we wouldn't even have a problem. But just thought.
I will look into the gorilla box.
Gorilla box, gorilla cage, something like that.
I know the Hammond Public Library is dealing with the same thing. They're building on Columbia Avenue. Their copper was all stripped out as well, not too long ago. So they're dealing with something similar. So just keep it on your radar, and if there is an emergency situation where we need to have it fixed immediately, then maybe I'll try and round up the commissioners and get some emergency signatures so we can get it forward. But as of right now, it's just we're getting estimates put together. With that, I'd like to ask Larry Meyer to come forward and talk a little bit about what he's been doing at the Rotunda, and what he's proposing to do at River Park. He has been working on River Park as well. As you can see, he's very dirty. I would have suggested a nice suit or something for the meeting, but, you know.
Welcome, Mr. Meyer.
Thank you. Good evening. I don't know if you have any questions for us, but I brought to Phil's attention as far as River Park. Last year we did some work out there, basically just mow down stuff and keep weeds down there. It's come to a point where it needs mulching to be done out there. I was trying to come up with some fertilization program just a little bit off the roadways, 20 or 30 feet off the roadways, because the grass is halfway decent on those areas because we've been maintaining them, so that at least curb appeal looks a little better when people are driving through there. We put some herbicides down too, we call preen, and that to help on the beds, but it's just a thing where, you know, a lot of litter gets in there. A lot of weed pulling has to come out there because it just blows. It's just flat out there right now. So we'd like to do some of this work if you guys see fit. As far as Rotunda, we have been maintaining that for several years, and through the new phases, that needs to be cut and pruned up and taken care of weekly. We also suggest putting mulching in the beds. This is probably a thing that you have to do every year. This way mulch is nowadays. It's an every year thing. So that's what we propose to Phil, and hope that you guys can accept this and give us the work.
And Commissioners, I should let you know, my department actually takes a bush hog out to River Park and cuts majority of the lawn. There's certain things we can't do. We can't do mulching, and we can't do some of the trimming and things of that nature. That's where you bring in somebody who, you know, knows a little bit more about what they're doing. Other than that, also, Larry made me aware that in downtown Hammond, there was an electrical panel that is not functioning properly, and I spoke to Mike Vaines from the City Hall Department, or whatever what's his title?
The building engineer.
Building engineer. So I spoke to Mike Vaines, and he is planning on meeting Mr. Meyer out there tomorrow around 11:15 to look at if wires were cut or what happened there. So.
They got a new electrical panel that was on a pole, so we think the power is still good, but for some reason the receptacles aren't working for the irrigation boxes.
Yeah, I agree with the mulch too. You know, every year it's just one of those things you have to do that gives it a nice, fresh look, you know.
Well, and I spoke to the Hessville Crime Watch, and it was brought up at the meeting, at some of the landscaping. And I told them, I said, look, it's not that we're not going to take care of it, because we are, but, you know, we haven't had anybody in there. So for right now, my goal has been trying to finalize a deal to get somebody in. Well, we're very close to that now, so we're going to have something in the near future, and obviously we have to start maintaining the landscaping in River Park full-time, so. By the way, the River Park contract would be paid for out of the River Park TIF, and the downtown contract would be paid for out of the downtown TIF, just so you're aware.
Just one more thing, I'll add, some of the work that we do also at River Park is we do cut the grass along Kennedy Avenue, so that when the people turn there, it looks nice, because for some reason, it seems like the state highway, people don't come in and cut around that entrance there, so we do maintain that a good distance from the road, Kennedy Avenue, and from the road that runs in there, so we do maintain a lot of that area as you turn into there. And then as you go through, like I said, we cut about 30 or 40 feet off the curb in.
Yeah, the state probably assumes that it's not their responsibility, that's why they don't do it.
But we have that issue throughout the city.
So if there's any other questions, I can answer for you guys if you have any. Thank you.
Thank you.
So Commissioners, we would be looking for a motion to approve the Myers Landscaping Project for River Park and for the Rotunda.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion by Commissioner Soto Presley and a second by Commissioner Myrick. Since there's no more discussion, can we have a roll call then, please?
Yes.
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 Yes, motion passes. 4 yes, 1 absent. I'd like to welcome 4th District Bill Emerson. He's in the audience tonight. Thank you for coming out.
There you go.
Number 13, public comments. Since there's no public comments closed. 14 then.
Mr. President, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, can we signify by saying aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Meeting adjourned.